Hey, everybody. Good morning. CJ Van Slytman. CJ Goes Live. 27-year real estate investor, landlord. Play Xbox with the tenants kind of landlord. I'm your favorite landlord. Today, I want to talk to you guys about what's been going on with my diabetes. Now, I know most of you on the channel are just going to skip because it's not doom and gloom about how we can't afford to eat food. But for those of you who are genuinely interested, maybe 500 or 600 of you, out of my 4,300 subs, I just wanted to update you guys and let you know that I'm doing awesome. I feel like $1 million. For those of you who are new to the channel and you've never seen one of my videos before, I do grocery store videos, the economy and stuff like that. But a couple months ago, I was diagnosed with diabetes about 2.5 months ago. And when I went into the hospital, my A1C was at 14.5 and my blood sugar was nearing 600. Fast forward about 2.5 months later, I've had a couple of breakthroughs, some milestones, and one of them being my A1C currently today, and it's July 7th, is at 5.6, and my resting blood sugar is around the 80s, and my daily blood sugar stays between 100 and 135, 140, depends on what I eat. I've cut back from 4 insulin shots per day to 1 insulin shot, 110 unit at night, and my heart medication is now gone, and my kidney medication is now gone, and I'm down to just metformin and lisinopril or atavastrin. I can't even remember sometimes which one, but I'm down to 2 pills now anyway. So I had a breakthrough last week when I went to the hospital. My doctor, she asked me if I wanted to stay on insulin or if I wanted to come off of it and do a pill. And I said, for the next 30 days, I don't mind if I stay on the insulin. And she's like, well, your A1C is normal. Like, you're totally normal at this point. And I said, well, it's kind of premature, in my opinion, to come off of the insulin right now. I don't mind taking the 10 units a night. So I've maintained that. And today I woke up a little bit high because I had some dark chocolate last night. And I woke up at 101. And usually I'll wake up about 80s, 90s. And like I said, I'll maintain 100, 110, 120, sometimes 130 throughout the day. But one of the things that really scared me as becoming a new diabetic was my eyes. My eyes started having severe issues where I couldn't see far away, and then I couldn't see up close, and then the world was a blur, and I was buying pairs of glasses every single day to try, from the Dollar Tree, to try and level out my vision so I could see properly. Well, I'm happy to report that my vision is back to 20/20. And believe me, guys, I was scared. I was really scared that I wasn't going to be able to see again. That was my main concern. Aside from all the organs and stuff like that, they said were okay. My blood sugar was still really high, even up to a month ago. And over the past month, my vision is 20/20 from afar. And this morning, I got up. And for the first time in 2.5 months, I could read my phone. I didn't have to put on my glasses. So for those of you, and I think really that's what this video is more so about, it's for diabetics who are having vision issues. And if you're nervous about it, like I was, because I was almost like freaking out about it. I thought maybe I was going to go blind or something, or I had, diabetic eye or something like that. But the reality is, I haven't really skipped a beat because I stayed positive about it, and I just believed that my vision would come back. And I'm going to leave you guys with a couple of tips here, because I know a lot of you are diabetic in the audience or know somebody. 60 million people in the United States who are diabetic or pre-diabetic, and there's over 1 billion people around the world. There's only 7.5 billion people on Earth, and 1 out of 7.5 are diabetic or pre-diabetic. It's the food, it's the garbage that we're eating. But I want to give you diabetics some hope, because I've talked to so many diabetics who say they can't control their blood sugar. 40, 400, 40, 400. It's your diet. It's 100% your diet. And if you're lying to yourself, well, you're only hurting yourself. You're not hurting me, or you're not hurting anybody else around you necessarily. You kind of are hurting the people around you because you're not taking care of yourself. But I urge you to look into a couple of things I'm going to tell you about right now. One of them is chayote, and I mentioned this on a video like maybe 2 or 3 weeks ago, and I'm positive that chayote has been helping to improve my vision. It's a Mexican, like a cucumber. It's a vegetable, and what I do is my dad prepares it for me. He's staying with us for a while to make sure that I eat and don't go back to my old fat boy ways and drinking and eating fast food every day, which I'm happy to report I haven't had fast food in 2.5 months. This fast food crackhead, if I can do it, anybody can do it. But I haven't had a burger or a Taco Bell or a pizza or anything like that in the past 2.5 months. Actually, maybe a little bit longer, and I feel amazing. I feel like I'm 18 years old again. I have energy, I have stamina, my attitude is great. I'm positive every day. I wake up at 5:30 no matter what time I go to bed. And I try and get my, as much sleep as I can, because diabetics are supposed to get, 7-8 hours. And being a contractor for over 25 years and a landlord for going on 30 years, my lifestyle was as such that I couldn't really get a lot of sleep. I was always busy on jobs or dealing with tenants or dealing with clients or whatever. But chayote is one of the things that my dad makes for me every morning, and he blends it up, and then he puts some garlic and he puts some lime or lemon juice in it. And I'll tell you, it's an acquired taste, but it's once you've acquired that taste, it's fantastic. The other thing that I consume every day is mushroom coffee. And I'll put a picture of it up. It's called Beyond Brew. Don't get anything else. It's not going to work for you. What this does is it helps to regulate your blood sugar, keep it low, and it's also amazing for your eyes. And the reason why the eyes, I've done a ton of research. It's all I've done since I became diabetic. And that's why I eat the way I eat, and I'm advising others. And I ain't no doctor, okay? But I'll tell you what, I've done enough research to know that I know quite a bit now. And my diet is very strict. It's under 50 carbs a day, and I enjoy my food. It's not like I'm eating leafy greens and drinking water. I'm eating pretty much what I want on the glycemic index, under 50. I don't eat anything over 50, so I don't eat potatoes. I don't eat pasta. I don't try and sneak ice cream and cookies, and I don't do that because I know what it does to my blood sugar and my vision. And I remember when I went into the hospital and the doctor said to me, it's going to take a little bit for your vision. You're going to have to use cheaters. And I was like, well, what's a little bit? I'm a results guy. Like, I'm not trying to be 5 weeks, 8 weeks, 2 months, 6 months. Well, here we are 2.5 months later, and patience and diligence pays off. My blood sugar has now regulated to like the 100. So my issue was when your blood sugar is going up and down, your eyes are going like this, and they're going in and out. And that's why you can't see properly. So once your blood sugar regulates and you get to being almost normal, your vision starts to come back. And I noticed it with my vision, my nearsightedness. So I started to see from afar. All of a sudden I woke up and I could look outside and I could see, the trees had shape again. And then this morning, my vision came back 100%, looking at my phone, looking at my smartwatch, reading my sports cards, reading newspapers and articles, reading the back of ingredients where I've been having to wear my glasses, my cheaters, and now I'm not going to have to do it. I strongly suggest you regulate your diet. You drink mushroom coffee. You drink chayote. Every afternoon, I have a juice, but it's got no fruits in it. I don't put fruits. I have it prepared where it's cucumber, celery, tomato, green pepper, and beets. And it sounds disgusting to most people because it was disgusting to me to even think about it. Now I literally look forward to it every day, and it's almost like a meal replacement for me, and I feel amazing. It keeps me regular. It keeps me full of energy all day long. I mean, I can just keep going and going. And this is what I want to see from folks in my audience and folks that contact me looking for help and wanting to know, how did I get my A1C down to 5.6 in 2.5 months? Well, it's discipline, and it's diet, and it's no fast food and Big Macs, and it's no alcohol, and it's no sneaking ice cream at 2 o'clock in the morning, and it's being very diligent about the fruits that I eat, if I eat fruits, and the nuts that I eat, and the keto bread that I eat. Folks, if you want more of these tips, or if you care to hear about what's going on in my life and how my life has changed and how it's changing for the better and changing other people's lives, maybe watch a little bit more. Maybe go back and watch a few of the other videos, and if you're interested, give me a like and a thumbs up if you're getting something out of this, or if you know somebody who's diabetic and they don't know what the hell to do and they're frustrated. I got a call this week from somebody who's constantly in the 300s. Well, we figured out it's her diet. She's taking 18 units before each meal and then 60 units at night. That's unbelievable. Why anybody would take that much insulin. I was at a party on the July 4th, and there was a lady there who was diabetic, and she goes, go ahead and eat anything you want. And I was like, no, I'm not going to do that. And she goes, well, I'm diabetic and I just take more insulin. You can just take more insulin. And I said, I didn't say anything to her, but I thought to myself, how ignorant that somebody would actually think that, because insulin actually destroys your cells, it destroys your body, and you become more insulin resistant as you get older. And she's a little bit older than me, and she's had diabetes for 5 years, but she's still on 200 damn units of insulin a day, which makes no sense to me that anybody could do that, but she is. So in my opinion, folks, diabetes is not a curable disease, but it certainly is something that's manageable. And if you really work at it, you really want it, and you're frustrated and you're tired of feeling sick and tired of being diabetic, there's ways to eliminate almost all of your neuropathy, and it's your diet, guys. It's your diet. And if you want to know more, like and subscribe. Enjoy the rest of your day. God bless everybody. If you're diabetic, eat right today. If you know a diabetic, treat them right today. God bless you. Love you, folks.